In this episode, we finally reached the Bulgarian Black Sea coast, a dramatic and storm-swept coastline completely deserted this time of year. We spent some time exploring the rugged, natural, and historical sites, from the stunning Tyulenovo Rocks up north to the massive Bulgarian-Soviet Friendship monument in Varna, to prehistoric rock sanctuaries, ancient fortresses, medieval towns, and wartime bunkers further south. In the last episode of Nomads for Love, we drove east through Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, to Bulgaria. We survived an engine rebuild in Sofia and enjoyed a magical day up in the Rila Mountains, climbing Mount Masala. We finally reached the Black Sea coast on New Year's Eve. Driving into Burgas by the Black Sea. This is the big regional capital. And we're turning left in this roundabout. We're just looking for a supermarket, gonna get some food, and then we're gonna bail for the ocean.
Yeah.
Not gonna hang around in the city.
We're gonna go for a coastal expedition.
Yes. It's a vast 378-kilometer coastline covering the entire eastern border of Bulgaria, from Romania in the north to the European Turkey in the south. It's a mixture of desolate rocky outcrops, vast oil fields, and sandy beaches, with once fancy hotel complexes in varying states of disrepair.
Sunset Aqua Park.
Some aqua
Do I go straight?
Yeah, you go towards Varna.
Look at that.
Oh, this looks like Las Vegas.
The state of it. Yeah.
It just boggles the mind how big. Just hotels. The entire coastline is just hotels. The feeling we get from driving through is a bit sad and melancholy, perhaps due to the fact that it's winter and off-season, but most places look as if glory days has long since passed. We start our Black Sea explorations up north, where we find the oldest lighthouse in Bulgaria, just outside of Shabla. What do the crystals do? Is it a clock? They like fancy clocks and stuff. Sundial. Is it a sundial? After days of driving, we appreciate the desolation and solitude we find here. So we park up on an amazing quiet beach just south of the lighthouse for a few days and just relax and edit videos. Snake skin right there. Yeah, he probably lives in there. New Zealander and snakes. Oh, passports.
Yes.
It's very cold for a camp.
I know. But we enjoy it.
I will take it, just check it. After that, I'll return.
This is the routine control by the border police. What did they say?
They're just doing routine checks. This is one of the
Border.
highways where people come in.
Good morning in the bus. We have ice on the inside of the windows. And our water is frozen. Yeah. The wild, wild Black Sea.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Fuck, it's cold.
It's really, really fucking cold, but it's beautiful. We're leaving the fantastic beach among the oil fields just south of the lighthouse in Tyulenovo, or something similar. It starts with a T. Continuing south, we stop to explore Tyulenovo Rocks. It's a really cool site with huge rock formations and caves, as well as a very impressive rock arch forming underwater tunnels, making it a popular site for both deepwater solar rock climbing and diving.
I flew through the cave and in between those rocks and stuff. Pilot, drone pilot.
While it's popular on hot summer weekends, it's rather cold and exposed now in the winter, so we have the place all to ourselves. I think so. It'll be nice in the summer when it's super hot to be in here. Yeah? Think you can make it across without breaking?
Maybe.
Taking Dory through the oil-field wastelands of Tyulenovo. Hope the ground is frozen enough not to get us stuck somewhere.
I think so. I just want to stay off the sticky tarry stuff.
Yeah. The mud around here is really crazy. It's like, yeah, it's soaked with oil or tar, so it sticks to everything and it doesn't come off, so. In contrast to the natural beauty of the rocky coast, Tyulenovo is also famous for its oil fields. The first oil field in Bulgaria was discovered here in the 50s, and a lot of old-school oil drills are still in operation here. It feels as if the oil is seeping through everywhere, leaving the ground a muddy, sticky mess. Very strange. So, we're driving through this old oil field in Bulgaria along the Black Sea. So there's old oil pumps everywhere, and then you have the future, the wind farm. Interesting. Wow, cool. So apparently they help you fill the LPG in Bulgaria. Wonderful. I'm gonna air this out a little bit. So mission accomplished. We're filled up with 3 days of food, full LPG gas, and got another vignette for another week for Bulgaria. So we're allowed to drive on the freeways. So, doing good. Now we just have to find a place to park. We continue south along the coast, mostly trying to get a sense for the place. One thing is for sure, Google has not spent as much time mapping this part of the world as the West, so it's very hard to discern if roads are actually passable. More often than not, we encounter muddy paddocks and locked gates when we try to park up for the night using satellite maps as a guide. But after a while, we come to expect this, and it just becomes part of the adventure. Off-road Adventures Bulgaria. This is the main road, just so you know. Yeah.
So we've got to make a decision. Do we carry on going deeper into the madness, or do we turn around and head back to the main road?
Yes, I don't know. It's dark and it's slippery, but if you want to go adventuring, I'm game. This road got the best of us. We're bailing on this. Dory's not an off-road machine, so we're out in like horse paddocks with, yeah, I don't even know what this is. So, take 2. So we bailed off the main road to try and find a place to park up. We're heading for Varna beach. How bad could that be?
Golden sands, apparently.
Yeah, and there's supposed to be a beautiful long pier out here, so we'll see. Huh. Don't know if we can get out on this pier, darling. Hi. We were just turning around. Yeah. Have a good evening. It looks very official, whatever it is, but...
Do we go this way?
Yeah.
We're going to get in trouble, aren't we?
No. So yet again, our park-up plans have been foiled by a gate! Fuck's sakes. It looked to be the road down to a beautiful beach, but nah.
I think it's going to turn
that's pretty much it. So do you want to park in that little parking spot right there?
Not really.
Okay.
Shithole, babe.
Our charming little cul-de-sac from last night. It's pretty cool. It's snowing today. I don't know. There's water coming from underneath it. We have a private beach.
We go for a walk on the beach.
I'd love to.
I'm gonna do what I always do.
Break the rules.
Break the rules.
Yeah, but no further, Mr. Taylor.
The fancy people go.
What happened to your ear? Hi.
Oh,
Hey. Hi, little one. What's up? Yes, I know. Hey. Oh, yeah, you got a fur box on you. I know. Huh?
and it sucks so many cool animals everywhere.
I know, it's really
You can't
difficult.
do anything about it. Well, we can't because we live in a van.
I know, there's stray dogs and stray cats everywhere, and it's really hard to watch.
We can't do it because we're jumping too many borders.
Yeah,
Like, we cross in and out of the EU all the time.
yeah. So we've left the main road to find a park up for the night. Looks like somebody's been down here. Good morning. Where are we?
I have no idea. On the coast of Bulgaria somewhere. On some beach.
We parked up here in the dark last night, so now we're gonna go and see where we are. We're looking for the beach. It's muddy.
Spells.
Oh yeah. This is where the voodoo happens. Attempt number 6 or 7 tonight to find a good parking spot down this beautiful piece of road. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty bumpy. So yeah, it's a bit washed out. But we should have ocean just to our right, and hopefully there'll be some park spots.
Second.
I have to chug through some mud to get through to the... Wow. Okay.
Definitely muddy.
Ooh. Come on, Dory. Woohoo! Slippery. Oh yeah, that was a little dodgy.
That was dodgy. Still dodgy. Still dodgy.
Yeah?
We're sliding. I think
Okay.
we're stuck.
Sometimes parking up after dark lead to some problem solving the following morning. We knew that we were going to have to work to get out, but we wanted to check out the nearby peninsula first. So we're on a bit of an excursion today. We're parked just south of Burgas in Bulgaria. And we saw there's supposed to be an ancient fort on the map a few kilometers this way, so gonna go exploring.
Shocking. It's funny, like when you grow up as a kid, you always get told, like, if you ever get lost at sea or anything like that, send a message in a bottle, someone will pick it up because it's an obscure object in the middle of nowhere. Someone's gonna look at it. That isn't the fact anymore. If you put a message in a fucking bottle, it just ends up with all the other. No one will ever find it. It fits in perfectly. Just another bottle.
True.
You know what I mean? Crazy.
All right, we have arrived at the ancient fortress of, did you remember the name? Okay. So this is the ancient fortress of town of Chemomorets, early Byzantine fortress Accra. Huh, look at that. Bunker. The beautiful Akin Cape hosts an early Byzantine fortress of Akkara and has an extensive abandoned World War bunker complex worthy of exploring.
You right coming back down?
We should have brought lunch.
Drove down here last night in the dark and didn't realise how soft and boggy it was, so we're not able to get back out the way we came in. No, it's not going to happen. So we're going to try for an alternative route. Push this weight up this hill in this bog. We'll just dig a bit more. Unless we put chains on.
Back to the van, we had quite the mission to get out. We are glad we packed snow chains for this trip. Who knew they would be equally effective on mud? This is Water Mission Bulgaria. We found this awesome fast-flowing natural spring on the side of the road, so water mission.
Better fill up.
City of Varna. Big port.
So after the White Sea, you can stop somewhere.
Okay. Is it okay if we put a little bit up on our YouTube channel?
Ah yeah, hi.
Yeah, hi.
I'm Dejan from Bulgaria. These amazing people stopped to like take me hitchhiking, and now we're in Varna, and hopefully see them again.
Yep, it's very nice meeting you.
Varna is the third largest city in Bulgaria and the largest city on the coast. While we're not really in the mood for city explorations at the moment, we are keen on exploring the enormous communist monument here and find a place to park up for the day.
You can walk like 50 people wide here on the staircase.
The monument of the Bulgarian-Soviet Friendship was created in the 70s to honour the friendship between those two nations. Number 1. It must have been quite impressive in its heyday. More than 20,000 trees and shrubs were planted on the approach, and a 301 step called the Staircase of Victory lead up to the top. Here 4 Soviet soldiers and 3 Bulgarian women are portrayed, cast in massive concrete holding a silent vigil over the city. Probably the most interesting detail is the huge Cold War bomb shelter and massive tunnel network spanning underneath the site though. While closed for visitors these days, we snuck in for a closer look. Quite an impressive structure, and the views from the top are amazing.
So we're inside the crazy communist monument on top of the hill in Varna. Okay, get some lights for us. I know. It's enormous.
Big star.
Yeah.
We go find that crazy star. In the middle of that. Maybe they're selling drugs at the communist stage. Okay, so we just exited the crazy fucked up statue.
Yeah.
We still have no idea what this represents or why it was built.
We'll research it later.
Yeah, we'll get back to you on that.
Yeah.
Well, we know that was pretty cool.
That was awesome.
Good morning.
Morning.
What is the statue represent?
Actually, this is another one from the communism.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is connected with our relationship with Russians.
Okay.
Always, they were Soviet Union.
That's right.
Was. So it's a huge complex, but
Okay.
it's very ugly. The best place in town. but still here.
Still here.
To remind us about our past.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah, but it's a nice. The view is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
that's what
nice.
we thought.
Yeah, yeah.
We just didn't know what it
yeah, you
represented.
can go around.
Mm.
This is our country, has so many beautiful places, but not maintained. And I feel sorry about that. So it was nice to meet you.
Yeah,
You too. Thank
okay.
you.
I filmed a little bit. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Bye. Bulgarian people are very nice and very friendly. It's just striking that most of them seem to be very apologetic of the state of their country.
But we don't care.
We don't care. It's been had a wonderful experience in Bulgaria.
I can understand because they have, you know, that tourist scene where there's these people that can't look past that stuff.
Dory in good hands, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I think the attendant wanted to tell us we were not allowed to park there, so we bailed before
Yeah,
he could tell us because he was busy. So we're gonna explore Varna. So we were just bedazzled by a magician in the tunnel.
Subway tunnel.
Subway yeah, he was showing us all his tricks and trying to sell us bent nails.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's amazing. So these are the ancient Roman baths, apparently.
Let's go check it out.
Okay.
We spent an afternoon strolling through the ancient cobbled streets of Sozopol, one of the oldest towns on the Bulgarian Black Sea coast. The first settlement here dates back as far as the Bronze Age, a pretty cool feeling for someone like me. I'm from an island in the Pacific where we simply don't have history like this.
Adventuring.
We must go somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
We don't tend to do a lot of research beforehand, preferring the spontaneous encounters that happens naturally this way. Beklik is definitely one of those. Beklik is a prehistoric rock sanctuary just north of Primorsko on the southern Black Sea coast. Only recently rediscovered in 2003, the site holds several distinct boulders and carved rocks, including sacrificial stones, a stone throne, astronomical clock, labyrinth, and a holy womb cave. So the sun shines
through.
directly through perfectly.
Yeah, at noon. So they're talking about this rock balancing on two very small, precarious points. And it's true. It's balancing in the very front there. And then just back here. This is the womb cave.
This is where, according to the Thracian tribes who reused the site in the Iron Age, the mother goddess gave birth to her son, the sun god. Pretty cool. I don't understand these bits of paper. Are they prayers?
Maybe. The notes and money.
No, because that's...
That was money underneath that note. What does it say?
It's a prayer.
Oh, it's in Japanese? Chinese?
What?
That's weird.
Why do you leave your number? Like, God's not going to ring you, mate.
You can see why ancient people would be inspired here, though. It's pretty cool.
The weather is nice and warm for once, so we decided to go for a day hike in the area before heading out. River now. Need to cross it.
We do.
We can launch off here.
Not and stay dry. Is that what you're planning to jump here?
No, I'm playing.
Okay.
Sorry, darling. I got sidetracked. I think it can be done.
Beautiful.
Oh, you're cross-leering.
You got sand everywhere, darling.
Just playing.
We've had enough of the cold and barren Black Sea coast, so we decided to push on towards Turkey and head for the nearest border. The Stranja mountain in the southeastern corner of Bulgaria on the border with Turkey is largely unpopulated, so the road leading to the Malko-Varna border crossing is best described as an unmaintained, pothole-infested forest road. We're just happy Dory made it through without any flat tires or dropping the suspension in the process.
And that one up there is
Yeah.
really nice.
It's pretty. Historical site of some sort. We still haven't figured out what it is. In true form, we don't do research. We just check things out. Yeah.
This would have been an actual dome, probably. Yeah, well, they've done
It's like a labyrinth. It's an outer circle of stones and an inner circle of stones. Some sort of courtyard. And then the tower. It's pretty close.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
We're packed, we're loaded, we're heading to Turkey.
Yeah, we're heading for the border right now. We are ready for new adventures. So
Exactly.
thank you, Bulgaria. It's been amazing. It's been an eye-opening experience, and yeah,
Time to move on forward.
time to move on. So see you in Turkey.
Alright.
All right, let's go. It's like pothole roulette. And this is the main highway to the border crossing to Turkey. So this is the border from Bulgaria into Turkey. And I'm not going to film this because they get really upset when you do. So see you on the other side. Okay, welcome to Turkey. After a few interesting weeks on the desolate Black Sea coast of Bulgaria, we're looking forward to exploring Turkey next. We need to pause from traveling and spend quite some time in the vibrant, multicultural city of Istanbul. We have finally been granted an interview with the Swedish immigration at the embassy in Athens. This is the whole purpose of this journey, and the big day has finally come. So a little nervous, we set off towards Greece. But more on that in the next episode of Nomads for Love. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. For more, visit our website and engage on social media, or consider supporting us on Patreon. You'll find links in the description below. Until next time, go out and live a life worth living.